in this heat, remember?
Trying not to. No, really. Can you see me? Just doohickey.
This is the first time they've ever seen me cook without a fleece on.
I'd say so. Need to up the ISO. Well, day 2, Vantastival. Vanessa is cooking. So it's a bit bright. So what we're doing is so just reporting in. No, that's too dark. I know, I'll face the light, that's the best. There you go. So, very good. More or less the same as last year. It's excellent, really enjoying it. The weather's fantastic. It's very, very good. So, I don't know what to say, nothing really, we're just enjoying it. It's weird, we had a bit of a walk around. We had a look around the site. Yeah, it's a bit of a boring report because it's more or less the same as it was last year. So tonight we're gonna have something to eat now and then head up, and then that's it. I don't know what to say. I had a big sleep. I'm just up from my sleep, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Hang on. Just one thing to say about the van. With the weather being better today than yesterday, I mean really, really dry.
We love it again.
Yeah, it makes such it's a total difference. It's a total difference to staying in the van because when you're sleeping up above, it's warm and it's nice and very comfortable. We've turned all the seats and we're out here, so you're not kind of trying to avoid the cold as much as you were. We're actually in the van because it's slightly cooler than the tent, which is somewhat ironic. There you go. Right, talk to you later. Okay. Something I've often wondered about when we're on power like this, because most of the time we don't. Must just make sure to focus. Most of the time when we're away, we're plugged in, so we really don't run down the batteries a whole lot. But I'm often wondering how much the batteries in the campervan last. So we got here yesterday at, say, we were on power. Once we parked, we're on the van's power from about 11. So it's nearly 8 o'clock now. The following evening, and we've had the fridge running, so it's working hard because of the cold weather. Not cold weather, so used to saying that. It's working hard because of the warm weather, and but it seems to be it's working away now. So all of that, and we've a little fan. I'll show you the fan. We have a little fan to just circulate the air, help keep the van cooled, charging phones and all those kind of things. So we've been doing all that. So I'll just show you what the power is. That's my beautiful assistant. Hang on now. Come on, hit the button. So there you go.
60%?
60%, yeah. 60%. So that's good going. Oops.
I thought that wasn't good.
Huh? Oh, there's the fan.
The fan?
There's the fan. So, and the little fan, it's a little USB doohickey. So, 60%. I'd say by the time we get to this evening, it's probably going to be, say, 50. So that means you'd get, most people say 3 days. So I'd say that's probably about right. I'd say that's a day and a half. And then another, so that would be another day and a half then. So comfortably 2 days. And probably 3. But again, it is warm, so I'd say the fridge is working away hard. So yeah, so to answer that question. See yourself. That is creepy. That is super weird and creepy. How are you? That's Christian.
That's Christian. Hey, Christian. How are you?
Can you shake David's hand? Obviously, he gets all shy. I don't know what it is. It's alright.
Pleased to meet you.
It's a men do.
Now
men,
you've got
men,
barbecue
yeah.
hands.
Yeah. Are you recording, are you?
Yeah.
So this is Dave, one of our commenters. So we stick him in the vlog, yeah.
I finally made it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah. Of course, it's the other channel. But,
oh yeah, what's up?
Yeah, don't mention that, right?
That's more exclusive.
So, yeah.
Don't mention the war.
We got a new sub. Yeah, we got up to 10.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Turn the camera on. I start babbling. So yeah, so isn't that brilliant? You'll finally get to meet Dave.
Great. Come say hello. No, that's how it goes.
and Christian. Hello. Yeah, he's ours. So,
You know him.
we'll stick it on YouTube. That's okay, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, looking forward to it now.
Yeah, cool. It happens to do all the time, yeah. All right, yeah.
The most important people.
Yeah.
Hi, how's it going?
How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
So weird.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello, Vantastival! I was yours, you were mine. You shone in the light. Hey, hey, hey! sky is dark and bleary, solitary morning light. Little boy cries for his bar. Could be daytime, could be night, when she let her lover slipping through the bedroom door. A ricochet from days to days, sparks off an impure thought in a sacred place. As candles burn, because of you, I haven't slept awake. Mixed up in a mixing mold, my mind is on the brink. The dishes are dirty, the dinner's on the floor. The cat is scratching at my leg, crying out for more. This was our very first single. And for those stunning fans out there, your memory might go back that far to where you were in the summer of 1988. It wasn't quite as good as the summer of 1990, but it was heading that way. We were listening to a lot of country music at the time, but not the kind of shite you hear these days. Johnny, you were just about to tell me why you're so unhappy when she's running your right. It's clear, every little tear knocks into your beer. I wake up to the sound of singing, blackbird on a tree outside. Does she know the joy she's bringing to this aching heart of mine? Romeo's on fire, Romeo's on fire, Romeo's on fire. I don't need a platter, I'll take it straight from the shelf. Give it to me raw, I'll take it home, cook it myself. Brewing up a storm, brewing up a storm, brewing up inside and his eyes wide. Can't afford to lose touch, can't afford to lose control. The doors are open wide and the wind blows a bit cold. Fire in your eyes and your hair, fire in your eyes. But I can't start fire 'cause I love you too much. Race is on, the message is in your song.
Good morning. So we're going to be heading home now. We've just packed up and we're ready to go. Can you scooch over here just out of the shot a little bit? So
Maybe I don't want to be in the shot.
not terrible.
You will arrive at your destination
Yeah, okay.
at 10:35 a.m.
Hit the let's go button there. That's Tom. So very good, wasn't it?
Very good.
We really enjoyed it. Stunning. Were brilliant last night.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. And Vanessa wasn't she sure. She knew who they were in the first place, but she remembered in the end. So they're very good. And what do you think? Very good. Now, obviously, because it's our second year, it's a bit samey. So it wasn't hugely. They made a few little changes, but they were probably changes for the worst. They got rid of the big bar that was a circus tent. That was excellent. I don't know why they did that. And what other things did they get rid of? There was something missing as well. What was it?
The food place in the woods.
Oh,
that was gone.
Yeah.
Something else actually. I can't now for the life of me remember what it was.
Doesn't matter anyway. But right. Well, look. So the thing is, rather than dragging this out, the vibe last night, because the weather was better and stuff like that, there was a lot more outdoors people. It was just, I was amazed at how dirty the place got.
Yeah, people just left stuff everywhere.
And the kind of day people that came in, the younger crowd came in, and there was bottles and stuff like that. And it didn't seem to be as much as that last year. But
You weren't supposed to be allowed to bring bottles, that's why.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I'd say. What we noticed last night was the place was a bit dirtier. There was glasses, like pint glasses on the ground, bottles and things like that as well. And we saw lots of little kids come around barefoot. So what I would say to Vantastival is what they need to do is they need to they're fairly strict on the security, but what they need to do is they need to come down hard on people with bottles and glasses, because if you stepped on a pint glass, imagine a little kid fell on it, nasty. But other than that, I would say I'd still give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's very
It really
good.
is excellent.
The Stunning were absolutely brilliant. Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf played again. We love those guys.
They did the band that sang Billie Jean at the end. I don't know what they were called, but your man looked like the waiter out of First Dates.
Okay.
He looked like the barman.
So focused.
I don't know what they're called.
So
Very good though.
okay. So look, just one last thing before we go, because we're going to head home now. We have this thing. I bought this as a present for Vanessa. It's a little Karcher. It's like
Was that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, right, thanks.
Yeah, I got it for you.
Oh, thanks. You're very
I
good.
remember seeing our neighbour using one of these ones. It's a little Karcher window thing, and it sucks up spills and stuff like that on surfaces. And I thought it was a pile of crap. I saw our neighbour using one. Colette had one. I remember going, pfft. But when I saw a demonstration of it one day, right? The people that sell them, and I saw them doing a demonstration. I went out immediately and bought it. Now it's been sitting at home. It doesn't see a whole lot of action except when I clean the windows. It doesn't.
It doesn't see any action.
It doesn't really. But what happened was the last day when we were on the tent. Last time we were in the tent, it was pissing rain, as you remember, okay? And what we were talking about was getting a mop to dry the tent afterwards. And then somebody very kindly suggested, and I'm sorry I can't remember the name. Who was it?
Can't remember. It was somebody's wife.
Yeah. And some very kind lady suggested that you get one of these. And I went, we have one. So I was using it this morning. Brilliant, wasn't it? Because the outside of the tent, because it's dry, was full of condensation, and we don't normally notice it because normally it's full of rain. And the inside was full of condensation as well because of the heat. So we were able to clean down the tent. We were able to clean down anything that was basically outside with the rain. I had to empty that little reservoir about 6 times with the amount of water it sucked off the thing. Now they're pricey. I think they're about 50 or 60 quid for that, right? So, but absolutely fantastic. So I just wanted to say to the person that commented, and if I'll have to go back through the comments and dig out your name. Thank you for that suggestion. Fantastic. Fantastical. See what I did there?
Yeah, let's go.
Right, so see you next time on, what's the name of our channel? My California Dream at IBT. That's the most important part. Right, bye.